Okay, we are here with Spencer. Hi, mister. Hello. This is Spencer's second session and with me, and he is ready to roll. Look at you, buddy. Yeah. I love Spencer's white little toes. They're so cute. Okay, so just like yesterday, we are going to, whoa, look at him, start this session by charging our clicker. Maybe just a few repetitions today. So click and treat, just to remind Spencer that the sound of that clicker means that your food is coming. Okay, we will do one more time because he is just into it. Now we're going to jump right into following a food lure. So you'll remember that means that my cookie hand is going to be very close to Spencer's nose. I want him attached to that food lure the entire time. After he takes a few steps, I'm going to mark that with the clicker. I'm also going to try, because Spencer is like super motivated by this food right now. He's hungry. I'm going to try really hard to make sure that my click happens when Spencer's front feet are on the ground. You can see how he's kind of bringing those feet up. He's experimenting to see if those feet are going to make me give him the treat faster. And so I want to make sure that when I click that clicker, his front feet are on the ground. So he's really understanding that it's only the act of him following the food in my hand that's going to get him the food, and it's not the pawing at my hand, and then that pawing behavior will extinguish. Good boy. There you go. Nice job. So that's following the food lure. He knows I still have a piece of him. You care about the food. Get it. Get it, Cookie. He cares about the food more than he cares about these toys right now. Yeah. The other two puppies I just had were going back and forth from the food to the toys pretty readily. And I think Spencer's looking for more food. Look at him. I try to, like I said yesterday, give them breaks in between. Try to get them playing with the toys for a couple of reasons, just to make sure that, we're not working too hard too quickly and I'm losing focus or interest from the puppies. I want training to be fun. I don't want it to be all work all the time. But sometimes you'll get a dog like Spencer here who's just like, yeah, I could care less about these toys right now. Like, maybe you should just bring that food back out, right? Yeah. What? But I do think that it is really worth trying to build some toy drive in your puppy as well. Where's that ball? Oh my God, your face is just adorable. Ready? Go get it. Where's that ball? Where? Get it. Yeah. You think the floor over here is lava because we don't really go over here that much?
I'll throw it back. Come on. Go get it.
Yeah. Oh, he likes the ball. He likes that it moves on its own. You like that, huh? Good boy. He's batting it with his feet. All right. You ready to work again? Okay. So now we're going to move into some name recognition. So I'm going to pair that food lure, Spencer, with calling his name, clicking and feeding him. We'll just do that a couple of times. Spencer. Good boy. And I'm going to break that up with some Get It cookies. Go get it. Yeah, nice job, Spencer. Spencer. Get it. Spencer. So you can see I'm tossing these Get It cookies a little bit further than I was yesterday. Get it. Now that they're starting to kind of get the idea of what I want them to do. Spencer. Good boy. Get it. Ooh, that one broke into 2 pieces. Wow, good job. And then you might remember from yesterday, the next thing we did was a hand target. So I'm going to move a little bit faster than the food lure because I really want him targeting his front nose to my hand. So I've got food in my hand. We're going to start with a couple repetitions of it being lured. Spencer, touch. Good boy. He had his foot up when I clicked that time, so I'm going to try and make my timing better this time. Spencer, touch. Good. So I'm just withholding that cookie until his foot comes down. One more with the food lure. Spencer, touch. Good job. We're going to try offered now, which means no food in my hand. Spencer, touch. Good. As soon as I felt his nose, I marked it with the clicker. His little foot was still up, so I am gonna try that again. Spencer, touch. Good. That time I lifted my hand a little bit higher, so it was harder for him to bring his foot up. Touch. Nice. And that seems to be working nicely with him. Spencer, touch. Good boy. And you'll see there too, I didn't want him to think that I wanted him to jump up. So again, I just withheld that cookie until those front feet were on the ground. You are a bouncy guy because you love food. Yeah. You love food. So Spencer's the type of puppy, because he is so food motivated, that as soon as he gets something down, as soon as he becomes fluent in a behavior, meaning he's moving right into that position. Yeah, you like the ball. Nice and fluidly, then I would try to get rid of that food in my hand as quickly as possible and try to get more offered behaviors instead of lured behaviors, because I don't want him being too obsessed with the food. I want him thinking clearly and realizing that he needs to perform the behavior in order to get the food. Ready? Get that ball. Yeah. So even though Spencer wants to keep working for the food, I'm still making sure that I take these breaks so that he's also not getting too aroused by the food and too crazed. Good boy. Oh, where's that? Where's that ball? There it is. We need to get a ball on a rope. Yes. Here. Oh, you smell my stinky feet? So the next thing that we're going to do here are some lured sits. So I am going to have food in my hand to start with. And we're going to try and get some, going in for his close-up. Don't pause the camera. I had a puppy do that on me once. They hit the stop button. What are you doing? Whoa, there we go. Nice. Good boy. Yeah, that's what I like to see. You a tough guy? Don't bite my ring. Bite your chicken. Here. Bite the chicken. There it is. Yeah. Okay, let's get some lured sits here. Spencer. Ooh, then we're going to get your harness on. So I'm going to show Spencer that I have the cookie. Because I'm luring the behavior, I'm going to keep my food hand very close to his nose. And I'm going to lure his nose to go up in the air. And as his nose goes up, we're hopefully going to make his butt go down. And if he puts his little feet on my hand, then I'm just going to try to get those off. And as soon as, there we go. He wasn't facing towards the camera. I'll try to get that this time. As soon as his butt goes down and his front feet are also on the ground, that's what I'm clicking, right there. Good boy. So even though his butt is on the ground, go get it. I don't want to click if his front feet are on my hand, because that's him holding onto my hand. That's not him performing a sit. We're going to try this again, hopefully so the camera can see. I'm staying very close to his nose. If his front feet come on my hand, I'm just dropping them off. Good boy. And as soon as his butt's on the ground, and if he holds the sit like he's doing right now, I could click again and feed him again for a holding position. Ready? Get it. I'm going to break that up with a couple of reset get it cookies. Try to do that again so the camera can see. Spencer. Nice job. And so you'll notice I'm not saying sit yet, and that's because the sit isn't clean. I want to wait until, like he's putting his feet all over his front feet all over my hand still. I want to wait until I get, something like that for a couple more repetitions before I start to call it sit. He's starting to get it now. Go get it. want a nice clean movement into position before I name it. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Go get it. I'm going to try this one more time. And then we're going to get his little harness on. There you go. Both front feet on the ground. And that's pretty normal. When you first teach a lured sit, they just know you have the food in your hand. And they're just trying to figure out how they get the food out of your hand. So that's why I like to use the clicker, because we can be very clear with the marking of front feet on the ground too. And that behavior will start to extinguish over time. Okay, so I've got a new harness for our puppies today. This is a step-in style instead of the one that goes over their head, just to expose them to a couple different things. I think that Spencer did pretty good with the harness that we had yesterday, but it was a little big. This one might still be a little bit big, but I want to be able to show you how to get different types of harnesses on. So I found with this particular style, it's actually a little bit easier to pick the puppy up. So I'm going to have my... Okay, so I'm going to set a couple cookies on the ground here, slip his front feet through, but then let him see those cookies as soon as I set him back down. So he's thinking about eating those cookies while I get him all hooked up. And you see how simple that was? Oh yeah, this one does fit a little bit better than the one we had yesterday. Then we're just going to give him a minute to maybe think about playing with his toys, or we can toss a couple Get It cookies. As you can see, he is moving a little bit more stiff because he's got the harness on now. Oh yeah, the clicker smells good. That's a fun toy, huh? Good boy. What is that? That's your ball? Oh, hello. You want to say hi to me? And I just think that this little plaid harness is so adorable. Yeah, you look pretty dapper. Oh. So we can have them follow a couple food lures, get used to their harness. Get it. Toss some Get It cookies on the ground. Touch. I'm gonna get some offered hand targets. Remember, offered means I don't have the food in my hand. Touch. Good boy. But I'm gonna mark it with the clicker, and I'm still gonna come in and feed the treat after the behavior's been offered. Oliver. Or Spencer. Jeez. Oliver was the one we started with. Spencer, touch. Good boy. And do one more. Spencer, touch. Yeah, nice job. And we'll give maybe a couple lured sits. Ooh, and then we gotta do your mat. Good boy. Go get it. Beautiful. Ready? Go get it. Nice. All right, so we're going to practice the step one on our mat. Just like we did yesterday, I'm going to toss that down on the ground. As soon as Spencer comes over to it, I'm going to mark that with the clicker, and I'm going to feed 1, 2 cookies right on the mat. After he eats that second one, oh, look, he wants to sit. I'm going to pick it up from underneath him. Just going to move it. Beautiful. So all I'm looking for in step 1 is that our puppies want to follow the mat no matter where I put it down. So he came over to it, but yeah, I'm going to wait to click until he steps onto it. Good boy. And a lot of these puppies are already offering sits and downs on the mat. That's great. But right now in step 1, I really kind of don't care if they're sitting, standing, or laying down. All I care about is that they're coming over to it. Very nice job. Very good boy. You want to do that one more time? We have to do your handling. Oh my goodness, I'm wearing a harness. It's so weird. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, there it is. Do you see it? Nice. All right. Pick that mat up and we're going to end that. You're a smart boy, huh? Here's your ball.
Oh, get it. Nice.
Here's your ball. Oh, rolled into no man's land, huh? What are you doing? Spencer! Oops, it's right there. I dropped it. Okay, so just like yesterday, we're going to start with some, oh my goodness, I'm throwing cookies everywhere. I'm going to start with some simple handling. Clicker hand's going to come under his belly, mark that, and then feed him. Oh, that was a big piece, huh? And I like to do this from both sides. Good job. Okay, this time what we're going to do is we're going to add in one hand under belly, one hand under chest. Good boy. Yeah, he's like, anything for food. Thank you very much. And from this side, one hand under belly, one hand under chest. Good boy. Ready? Go get it. So then we're going to add something new to this today. Get this little mat. A couple of these cookies. Oh, good boy. Put the mat down so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, you ready? Come over here. So now we're going to add in handling specific body parts. So if you need to, you can hold a piece of cookie in front of your puppy's nose just to lure them to hold still while you do this. So I'm going to start with ears. So I'm just going to gently pick up and massage the dog's ear pinna. That's the flap of the ear. And then, so now I'm going to do it to his other ear. And I'm also going to, as long as the puppy's tolerating it, kind of just gently massage the opening of their ear, the ear canal. So this is going to prep the dog for otic exams, so ear exams by the vet, and also for potential ear cleanings in the future. Okay, now we're going to move on to handling feet. Good boy. So just picking up a foot, gently massaging it. I'm going to do that to all 4 feet. I'm going to show him that I've got the cookie here, so he's thinking about that, and he's not thinking about getting mouthy with me. And we're going to do his back feet. So a lot of my puppy clients will tell me that, ooh, there's a back foot, that they play with their dog's feet all the time and that they're fine with it. They don't really see the value in pairing it with food like this. But remember, like I said yesterday, these handling exercises are an investment. Maybe your puppy tolerates having their feet touched right now, but that does not mean that they're going to tolerate it when they're adults. Oop, boop, boop. I like to play with that tail. Good boy. So by pairing it with reinforcement like this, we are teaching our dogs not only just to tolerate handling, but to enjoy it. Now watch what I do with this last. I'm going to open up your mouth. Boop. Good boy. Now, if you find that using the clicker is you're too clumsy because you need both hands to do these handling exercises, no big deal. You can definitely just say something like yes or good. Use a verbal reward marker instead of using the clicker, as it does take a little bit of practice being able to juggle your treats in the clicker and all of that stuff when you need both hands. Ready? Go get it. Toss him a little reset cookie. Good boy. Wow. So Spencer did great today. Beautiful job, Spencer. And that's where we're going to wrap it up with him today. And we'll see you next week.